thumbs up at 0.4. Guys, if you have any problems with the stream, do let me know. I'll try to fix it as soon as I can. But for the volume of the mic, we might pick up some outside noises, so I do apologize for that. For right now, it is the 9th round, KO3 for both of these teams. I do believe they want to start on the CT side, which will be the easiest side to start with. Maybe garner some early points for this half. So who's going where? Right, looks like Insidious are going to be staying on the CT side, and the games are starting. This time around, no overlay problems from the game itself. We can see the health bar at the bottom left. That was quite a big problem for me earlier because I was trying to look at this their HP difference. Now from middle, Splashkey spots out one, and a very good early aggression towards Ivy and towards middle, but Lumberjack has support in terms of Deja Vu. Deja Vu will be there, gets one, instantly gets traded upon. Frost Misty wants to push through, but he thinks twice. There is support coming in form of Sis. He will come in for the backside. He sees one, is Splashkey. Splashkey exposes himself, but Sis just couldn't capitalize or take him down. Things are looking sour for NXL. They're not too sure where to go. Splashkey destroys Sis. Right now Soifong stuck at T main. He just can't get out. Frost Misty instead, where are you? Turns back from Ivy, goes back to support his mate at T main, but he already has been destroyed. Right now, BenQ just comes in and finishes the job. Frost Misty goes down as well. It's 1-0 in favor of Insidious Gaming. As I said, they have been here before. Last year when it was a BenQ CS Go League, NXL took on Insidious Gaming at the Grand Finals where NXL won. But this time around though, it looks like Insidious has the upper hand, and Insidious has won most of their pistol rounds against teams like Secret and the low teams like what's it called again? FB Cardinal. Keep forgetting the names. Right now, NXL are setting up for a B hit, but they are taking their time to very slowly, very poised. Ziza already destroys one. Frost Misty tries to jump up from the top lane, but just cannot get through as BenQ is supporting him. Splashkey comes in for the backside, gets on one, gets on to Frost Misty, actually TKs his friend, and Splashkey finishes the job with 3 kills on his name. And that's the end of that round, 2-0 in favor of Insidious Gaming. Another very convincing round, and Splashkey with the backside. Oh lord. What a nice way to put that round in the bag. And NXL, what do they have in the back of tricks? I think they're going to do the same strat again, but this time around the Frost Misty and Rose both has been flashed. I'm going to try and jump on top of those boxes, but I'm not too sure if they can. But instead they're just going to stack up and wait for Lumberjack to push in, but Lumberjack's not eating the bait. They're taking their time very slowly. As Forge gets Molly in, and Splashkey sprays both of them down straight away. Now he turns back to take down another assist to go down. Splashkey doing all the work right now. And it's left to Rose and Frost Misty all alone. Lumberjack spots them out, goes in for the spray down but doesn't get it yet. He goes in for round number 2. Now Frost Misty goes down. Now Rose is there as well, and he will go down. 3-0 in favor of Insidious. Very strong early start. A good kick in their campaign. A good kick starter rather for their campaign. So right now, what is the setup for the Indonesian squad? They're not split up as much as I like across the map itself. As you can see, they are behind T-Main, behind Pop Dog, and they are very slow in making their move. Rose though picks up BenQ, but BenQ gets the first shot in. 34 HP left up on Rose. Support is there in form of Frost Misty, but just can't get the frag in. Instead, BenQ will be able to just double back and be safe in that round itself. 2 players make it at team main, make it 3. They're trying to find the entry point, trying to find the space to push in, and Splashki sees one. Forge will get the kill. Good trade-off. But here comes a slow and agonizing push from NXL. Very, very slow in their push in. Smoking everywhere first, making sure they dot the I's, cross the T's, and don't make any silly mistakes. And now through the smokes, Lumberjack peeks through and he will be slayed upon. Frost Misty gets one more. BenQ trying to support from A3, but only gets one. Deja Vu though with a double kill. And this is the end for the gun round of NXL. Nicely defended by Deja Vu and BenQ, and he has a PC problem at the end of it. How exhausting is that to be playing at the grand finals and having some technical difficulties, but hopefully it will be sorted out soon. Wow, what a close round. They went out, but Deja Vu and BenQ making them work for it, making NXL push every button they have. Now hopefully he comes back soon. But NXL 4-0 already. What can they do? Not a lot of options, since they have tried to come out of team main and pop block at the same time, but they just got shut down by Splashki in the early round. And the next one, it was Deja Vu and BenQ, 2-man show, clearing out everybody from the side of NXL. 4 of them dropped in a span of 5 seconds. So now what can they do? And time's ticking, and it looks like NSL are gonna equal one more round just to make sure that they have all the utilities to work with. Is it strong push towards upper halls into the bomb set, but no, Deja Vu, BenQ just clearing out. How's BenQ again? Both of them has been playing exceptionally well, just clearing out whatever they see. Now Sis is all alone. He gets a bomb plant, but he goes down at the end of it. So no gun safe, no man lost on the side of Insidious, and they will be able to claim another round. It is now the Insidious show. And yes, Mr. Gavin, XQR are fighting with Secret for the 3rd and 4th placing at the same time right now. But here comes Guns on the side of NXL. Slowly getting some information, pushing towards the upper halls, but just can't get access to lower ramps as it's been smoked off. Forge might want to get some trade-offs in the bomb site as he pushes through upper lane, but it's just a little bit too scary right now. Being 5 points behind makes you think twice and play a little bit more of a defensive posture, and that's what's happening to Team NXL right now. A little bit uncertain in their pushes, playing it very, very passive as Splashki destroys Forge. Now Frost Misty will try and support, but already the nade comes flying in. Splashki gets one more. Holy smokes, he's been playing so awesomely, Splashki. Lumberjack gets one as well. That's at team main. 2 players left for the side of NSL is Rose and Soifong, but Rose doesn't check his 6. BenQ is there, destroys him. Now Soifong with the AWP, he's all that's left between Insidious and one more round. He wants to go and try for the plant, but oh, nice swing, gets Splashki, but it's still a 3 versus 1, and all of them converge at the same time on him. and Deja Vu will get the frag. 6-0 in favor of the Singaporean side. A very slow start for Team NXL.
Alright, so welcome back to the Arena Aces, LOL, the Arena Aces Showdown.
Now against guns up on Team NXL, they have a lot of utilities to work with, but again they're getting stopped in their tracks. Not very aggressive in their pushes towards T-main, outside of IV and all those other neat stuff that they can do. Instead, they're getting pushed back in. As you can see, 4 players up at T-main. They want to try and rush through. It's Lumberjack. They're waiting for the Lumberjack. Gets the first frag in. Now Splashkey will support. He takes down one as well. Now Rose replies along with a double frag of his own. Rose gets a third. This is better for Team NXL. But now BenQ comes in for the backstab. Frostmisty is low, and BenQ with that nade, and Deja Vu comes in clean house. Oh, that was so close for Team NXL. They got 3 opening frags on Rose, but it was a little bit too late as Deja Vu and BenQ again teaming up, winning all this 2 versus 3, 2 versus 4s. So right now, what do they have in their bag of tricks?
I think Thresh is very reliable on this season.
And Lumberjack pushes through, sees Frostmisty but doesn't get the spray down. Deja Vu will reply though, and BenQ gets on the board again. Sis gets one, but now Deja Vu will provide support from Ivy, so he will be able to see this player coming in from connectors if he pops up on the streets. But Sis is playing it very slow. Instead, the action inside the B bomb side, Zizel goes down, Soifong clears him down, and this is a little bit better for Team NXL. Deja Vu though does get one more. Does he want to go for the clutch, or will he just wait it out? They do have cash 16k up on BenQ, so I think it's okay if he wants to go for this, but he doesn't see Soifong. Soifong clears him down first. Nicely done from Team NXL, finally getting on board. It took them a little bit of a longer time than I would imagine them do, but sorry, those engagements at middle and engagements at Pop Dog and B turned up in their favor. So is this better? Hope you guys tell me in the stream if the sound is a little bit better. Cause yep, there are 4 games being played here, and there's 2 casting teams that are in the same room, so there might be some noise leakage or voice leakage rather. So now Splashkey very aggressive on top of the Grey Trains. I think it's Grey. Now they're actually pushing on to lower ramps, but can't get the trade-off. Soifong gets one first, Zisu takes a drop, but BenQ still protecting them, protecting this B bomb site from getting taken, and he gets the double spray down. Oh no, NXL. It looks so promising for them now. Sis spots out one, clears down Splashkey, but Deja Vu is waiting for him to cross. Instead, Sis goes for Pop Dog and reclaims the C4. On the other side at Ivy, the Frostmisty is doubling back. I think they want to tag team up for maybe an A push, but the C4 going towards B. 2 players from Insidious are already parked up outside, and instead here comes the spray down. Frostmisty goes for BenQ but doesn't get it, and instead Deja Vu comes and trades off. Now Sis is in 1-on-2. This is a total order for him. Now he doesn't check. He does. At the end of it, he sprays BenQ down. How amazing was that? Right now Deja Vu will come in, and Deja Vu will get the spray down on Sis. Sis goes down as well. And it's 8-1 in favor of the Singaporean side. So right now, NXL on handguns, pistols only. Doesn't look like they have any chance if all their pistol rounds has not been successful against Insidious. Insidious has just had such a strong CT half. Now Splashkey sprays down one, goes in for the second. Rose exposes himself, but Especially goes into a more defensive posture. Sees Rose, sprays him down as well. In through the smoke, he sprays Soifong, but he sees Force instead, goes for the right side. Zizel gets that threat now. Lumberjack supports as well. And at the end of it, Soifong goes down. They tried to spray for a T-main and powered up push, but I think it was way better if they tried and did it on a gun round. But NXL, every time they had gun on their sides, they were playing it very, very passively. So that's making it a little bit of a problem for them. Now the split towards T-main. Actually, they're going towards Pop Dog instead. I always get confused when these maps are... There's 2 levels on the overview map. So sorry about that. But if you don't like it, no refunds. Now Spesky's gonna try and push. He has a flash support from his mates. His push through got a lot of information. They're not a teammate, so he's gonna be able to make the call that it might be a B hit. But instead, there are 3 players up and alley. I wonder if Spesky is going that route. He sees one, goes in for the double triple tap. Frost Missy goes down. And they are trying to double back. Soifong gets one though at Ivy. That opens up things a little bit. And Rose clears down Zizel at lower ramps. Now they're gonna try and come in to the B bomb side, but no, they're doubling back. Instead, they're trying to go for the outside push at A. But Lumberjack's waiting for them. Along with Splashkey, Lumberjack gets exposed and he will get sprayed down. Now Splashkey's all alone, trying to cover from 3 different directions. And he turns back to Soifong, gets a spray on him. He's playing so amazing, but now Forge denies him the amazing kill. Now BenQ is all alone 1 versus 2. But they still have cash. His drops are very low. He's changing to the handgun now. He sees him, gets a kill up on Forge. Now it's Rose solo, sitting on 9 HP. BenQ does have the upper hand in terms of HP though. But can he get it? Ooh, nice shot from him with the USP. Click, click, double click, headshot. And the C4 is hidden underneath metal railing? I don't know, that's a broken metal railing or something like that. So what can they do? NXL 10-1. This is the same as what happened to Secret. Insider just wrecking havoc. And NXL also not taking those close quarters engagements outside. It looks like they're trying to have a set piece for a hit, but it just hasn't been happening. When the nade comes flying through, the mollies rather. And now Splashkey again. Double spray down. Nope, only gets 1. Another push comes towards the A bomb site, where Lumberjack's trying to push from under Hell, but doesn't get it. Instead, he doubles back. And the bomb's being planted this time around though. This favors Team NXL a little bit. Deja Vu try coming from Ivy, slowly pushing through, but he has to check his 6. 6 is there. He goes in for the spray down. Frost BC replies. Now Soifong will come and support from T-main as well. So they've got this covered, but Insidious getting very, very close towards that C4. BenQ drops 1 and Zizel will be replied upon. Now Lumberjack and BenQ in the 2 versus 2. BenQ goes in straight for the defuse. Lumberjack supports him, and oh no, they get the defuse! Holy crap, Insidious Gaming. What a play. Really, really, that's the second time they've done it. They did it to Secret as well. BenQ supporting while another guy just goes in for the went in for the defuse. And this time around, BenQ was the one that provided the cover fire, and it was successful for the Singaporean side. So nicely done this time around though. Now NXL only has 1 pistol on the side. The others are all AKs, but he hasn't been successful thus far. What can they really do? The molly comes flying through into a top of Pop Dog. Rather, look at this push from the behind. BenQ gets 1. Straight away he rushes to the other side. Splashkey gets 1 more as well. And he gets replied upon. Sis is there. Sis provides the cover fire for his mates. Right now Lumberjack turns back to his left, turns back to his right, gets Frost Misty, and he still survives. Drops the C4 guy. Soifong is exposed. Now Deja Vu will have to come in and support, but Soifong's out in the open and Lumberjack slays him down. Oh no, NXL 12-1. They're getting slaughtered this game. This is not working for Team NXL. None of the strats have been working at all. No set pieces that they've laid out for the outer push. They instead are just trying to rush out T-Main and Pop Dog, but instead those close quarters engagements has been working favorable for the Singaporean squad. And now this time around they changed things up a little bit, placing 4 players inside of B halls, waiting to push lower dark and lower ramps rather, and the upper lane. But they are taking their time. Deja Vu already closed down one at the alleyway at Ivy, so iPhone takes a drop. Now it's time for them to defend. BenQ is waiting, willing and able. And Zissel does go down though, but BenQ is still there to provide support. He has been spotted out, changes back to his gun, but Sis is coming very very close towards him. Zeros gets one, BenQ clears down one more to reply, and he gets spotted out by Frost Misty through the train. He goes down as well. It's a 2 versus 3. Still doable from Insidious Gaming. We've seen them cut so many times, but this time around we will not be successful as Lumberjack gets dropped. Deja Vu's all alone in 1 versus 3. While Forge is inside the smoke, I don't think he'll be able to do it. Yep, Forge will clear him down, so it's 12-2. And it's just scavenging whatever they can to get points on the map. Points on the board rather. This is a best of 3. The first map is the train, second map will be the Dust 2, and if you go to a third map, the deciding map will be the Inferno. This time around, Frost Misty pushes through a little bit further. BenQ gets dropped. It is an equal round for the side of Insidious. Now Zissel's all alone. Can he really hold? I don't think so. He holds it so far. Thus far, he's still looking fine with that 5-7, pushes through. One more player coming on to him. He picks up the gun, changes to it, to the AK, but doesn't get it. Now they got in control a little bit of that A-bomb set. But now, what a TK again from Misty. This time around, the splash key gets a return kill. This is turning disastrous for NXL. Rose gets one more. Deja Vu is all alone in a 1 versus 2, but both of them very low in terms of HP. So Cypher's playing it very slow. He goes in for the double shot and they get it. 13-2. How many clutches can you find in one single game? But the Singaporean side is such a strong showing. So many clutches so far in both maps. Not both maps, but both games against Secret. They did so many clutches. 2 versus 4, 1 versus 3. Especially the plays from BenQ, Deja Vu, Splash Key as well. They have been playing such a monstrous game. Alright, so they're gonna fix some technical issues. While that's happening, relax a little bit and look at the game. And thanks again guys for joining us at the BenQ Asia Cup. Of course, we started out with 8 teams, 4 Malaysian teams, booted out at the straight away at the first day, on the first day rather. And now we're left with 4 teams, and now at the end of the day with 2. It's NXL versus Insidious. This is a repeat of last year's finals at the BenQ CSGO League. It's Singapore versus Indonesia. And just fixing some technical issues, but again, such a strong showing from Insidious Gaming. They played very well-rounded game against Secret, even this, and put Secret on tilt a little bit as we were watching Secret getting wrecked upside down by Insidious. They were not playing their normal game, which they usually just rushes out or at least get middle control of any map. They tried to do that on Didas 2. It was not successful. They tried, and then on Mirage they were on tilt straight away. Secret didn't play the way that they were playing yesterday.
bit, however, Boone has gone and initiated. Don and also Boone. Arcadia, very defensive, and no actual initiation.
And now, okay, hopefully they'll get that issue sorted out. But for now, the ball is in Insidious court. They've won the first pistol round. Can they do it again? That's the point. They've been winning so many pistol rounds against Secret, against all the other teams, and they've had such a lucky draw on it, winning all those pistols convincingly. This time, can they do it again? We're just waiting for the last player from the side of Insidious to reconnect. But as it stands though, right now, Insidious just looks poised to win this match overall. 13-2, such a great lead.
And Integer couldn't say this. Fred Ozorovec goes down to Integer. There's a 4-1 trade for these two teams, however. Ozorovec gets the first blood with the advantage. 7.5k. He goes to Team Orange, 7.4, 7.7 now.
Oh, you guys should have told me that the sound was reaching a little bit earlier. I should have changed it. Testing. Oh, maybe it's a little bit too soft. Alright. So Splashkey is back. So sorry about that delay, guys. Game should be continuing soon. There's the unpause. Here comes a push from Insidious Gaming. All of them just trying to rush out from B halls. There's two players coming in from behind BenQ, so everybody's there. Everybody's in for the party. And there's only one player waiting for them. It's actually Forge. But they're taking their time slowly, waiting for the push from TNXL first, baiting it out. But they're not getting baited. They're still waiting for it to come through. And here comes the smokes. And they have a couple of flashes to work with. One flash comes out, and here comes the rush into the B bomb site. Forge will try and hold on, but he's getting smoked off of position. Now the C4 should be going down because it is covered, but no, Forge sees him. Forge destroys Deja Vu. He's waiting for support to come back in. Diesel's right on top of him. And two more players right inside the smoke is Splashkey, but Splashkey gets the better of that engagement. And now Lumberjack stuck inside the smoke. He's going to try and get to the C4, and he does get it, and the HP is actually in favor of Insidious right now, but no, Frost Misty denies them that as he takes down both of them straight away. Zisa will try and hold, but he gets taken down as well. So nicely done from NXL defending that B-bomb site. Even though Forge was left all alone, they push down lower dark and lower ramps rather. I keep saying lower dark, lower ramps, and left one player up at upper lane. But the close quarters engagements benefited NXL a little bit, so that's what I was saying in the first half. I think NXL should just take it straight to the face of Insidious and try to win those engagements instead, because all these far range engagements have been benefiting Insidious. And now they have the guns. Splashkey with a scout, but doesn't spot anybody just yet. Jumping on top of those crates, peeking through. Nobody exposes himself. Now instead, Forge might see one, so if one gets one at T main. But the action's all the way at B though. Insidious all flocked up in apartments. But where are they going? Deja Vu just jumping around, baiting the smoke, and it does pop out. Now they're waiting for it, waiting for the push to come. And here comes the push from Forge, gets two frags. BenQ replies with a kill up on Soifong, makes it a 2 versus 4. Makes it a little bit easier now. BenQ we just popped up on top of the screens. Check out any more action if he can find any. And he exposes himself where Frost Misty sprays him down. Now Ziesel's all alone with a P250, goes in, checks out the situation, and he gets sprayed down instead with that UMP up on Rose. Now so far it's been working tremendously well for Team NXL. First time breaking the bank of Insidious in terms of losing their pistol round. It's the first time that Insidious in the last couple of days has lost a pistol round in the hands of NXL. So NXL might still have a chance in this game. Don't write them off just yet. Comes Frost Misty from Ivy. He's gonna spot out this push 4 players from the side of NXL. Sorry, for the side of Insidious, who are parked up behind Ivy waiting for the push to come through. Maybe they have flashes? Nope, they don't. They don't have the utilities to work with. Instead, Frost Misty just sprays whatever he sees. Oh, Ziesel gets an exchange. Nicely done. Now they can push through. There is a spray from Soifong. Gets one along with Rose. Both on the both get themselves on the board. Now Rose exposes himself in front of Ziesel. Ziesel gets a headshot. Now it's a 2 versus 3, but the advantage of HP is in favor of NXL. So I don't think that Insidious could win this round. Now maybe Ziesel wants to go in for the plant, but it doesn't seem like he'll be able to do so because there's somebody waiting inside the bomb site. That's Forge inside the bomb site, already willing and able. Now Benkai pushing through. Sees Sis, doesn't get the one dig in, goes in for round number 2. Does a chunk of damage against Sis. Sis nearly dropping, but Soifong provides support. Now Ziesel's all alone. He wants to go in for the plant, but Forge is coming right in front of him. Oh, he nearly caught Forge off guard, but still gets the kills nonetheless. Oh, I don't have any moderators right now. Sorry about that. So Insidious right now with guns in hand. Where would they look to go? Pop Dot has been smoked up, so Benkai can't make a move. But they're gonna try and play down that team in as well. 4 players parked outside for the side of NXL. This is their setup. Ooh, nice shot through the smoke. Gets a splash kill a little bit, but that's about it so far. Very slow engagement from both teams. Right now, Deja Vu falls back from Ivy. Doesn't get any information because nobody pushed through. But there's 2 players rather at Ivy, and they're leaving one in front of officers. Instead, they're doubling back, going for the inner push, taking their time. The Mollies comes out, and Benkai wants to push through as well, but they don't know that NXL only put 1 player in here. Now Benkai exposes himself and Soifong gets a frag. He tries to shoot some more inside the smokes, but doesn't get it. Instead, forces on top of the train. Nicely done. Goes in for the double spray. Gets both of them down. Ziesel finally answers, but it might be a little bit too late. 4 versus 2. Bombs getting planted. Sis takes a drop. Nicely done from Ziesel, but that's about it. Now Deja Vu's all alone in a 1 versus 3. Can he really defend this all alone? He lets them pass. Both of them doesn't check him, but oh, Frost Misty was there. Luckily enough for TNXL. Maybe on the way to a comeback, but so far nicely done. Good defense at B, even though they only left Forge all alone, but Forge was on top of the trains, waited until the push came from lower ramp, and just sprayed both of them down. Oh, I think I have to fix it in the other seat, in the other way. Here? Alright. Hope the sound's okay, guys. Why didn't you guys just tell me that earlier, that the sound was off? I could have fixed it. Deja Vu slowly peeking through. Frost Misty is waiting for him. Who will get the frag first? Deja Vu just hiding on behind that crate. Behind the box, rather. But nobody's coming through. Instead, Insidious poised to just push. Soifong gets one first. Opens up with the entry. Zissel and BenQ both get on the map. Zissel gets a double frag. Oh no, he goes in for the third. Doesn't get it, but does a lot of damage against Sis. And Sis will be cleared down by Deja Vu. Now this is a very good push inside the A-bomb site. And Forge is all alone. 1 versus 2. Can they clutch? The clutches hasn't been in favor of... Oh no, he botched that shot. Forge should have gotten it, but he botched it now. It's 14-6. But they do have cash to play with. Forge can drop from us for Sis. And it should be the case. No, he actually drops it for Soifong. Sis picks up an M4 of his own. Now, what's going to happen? Team NXL still getting a good information in and around the map since they have 4 players playing outside. But here comes the shallow push from Forge, just making sure that nobody's through the smokes, and nobody is, so it's still fairly okay. But instead, look at Soifong. He's way up near T mains, and here comes the smoke to provide some support. And if they come jumping through, he will be able to spray them down. Now Forge drops down very low, and he drops to 18 HP. He's still at lower in the inner train, but nobody's there yet. Now Soifong pushes through, gets a spray down on Splash Key. Zissel supports and trades very fast, but damage has been done. Good push from Soifong. But now what's going to happen is smokes coming in from Insidious, but they have been blocked off by this Molly. And now they smoke it back just to make sure that they have the path to run through. Rose will try and defend this bomb site as best as he can, but slowly they're coming through. Sis gets one, he gets a second one, sprays down everybody from T main, and Deja Vu exposes inside. Rose gets one more, goes in for the spray. Lumberjack's all alone, 1 versus 2, and he gets finished off by Sis in the triple kill of his own. Make it quad for this round. Holding strong onto Underhell, but wow, what a defense. Maybe NXL is on their way to a comeback, but that was nicely done from them, placing 4 players outside. So even if Forge gets rounded up upon or flanked, they would just go for the retake instead. Here comes the smokes and flashes up towards T main, and Insidious are just jumping through as fast as they can. Through the smokes they come, and everybody just getting cleared down. It's the NXL show, where everybody just eating bullets for the side of Insidious. So unsuccessful handgun round, pistol round rather, and it will be one more for the side of Insidious. Now it's a tactical pause. They're making sure that they can finish this game. 2 more rounds for them, but NXL has been stringing down at least 6 successful rounds. And NXL are very good with keeping their morale up, keeping the momentum to make sure that they keep winning the rounds. And NXL has changed to a very good setup to deal with all this aggressive plays from Insidious towards T main. Alright, so I just banned this Meep guy. Such an annoying viewer. I don't really like people smack talking in my chat, so screw you, buddy. Right, so it's been on pause. Game's gonna restart soon. Now they're splitting it up. Insidious, they have only handguns, but they're trying to go for a Ivy push. They have 3 players here, but Frost PC is waiting for them. Down at middle, Soifong already got 1 kill. Frost PC still on top of those boxes, got boosted up. And 2 players still coming in from Ivy, where he is waiting for them. He sees someone, but he gets headshot instead. Left to 17 HP. And finally he falls back a little bit. And here comes the push, very slowly from Insidious. Frostmisty from their left, Sis on their right. So it's so hard for them to push in. Instead, Sis just pushes first, gets a spray down. No, Jesus all alone. Jesus gets finished off as well. And if that didn't make it worse, there is one more backstep coming in for him. So 14-9. Now finally there is guns on the side of Insidious. Can they string up a couple of rounds just to finish the game? It's 14-9 in favor of the Singaporean squad. Now I would rather maybe Insidious just kind of punch it through T-main really fast, smoke off Ivy and then go in for the plant like they did a little bit earlier. But as we've seen, NXL very strong on the CT side, very good defenses on top of those boxes, and Soifong already ready for them in case they come. So he mollies off Pop Dog, but one comes in through the smoke. His banker doesn't check his 6, he gets taken down instead. Now the push is coming into his B, but very slowly mollies off the floor. Forge. So where is he going to go? Now Splashkey is in through the smokes. He exposes himself, but Forge is waiting for them. Diesel exposes himself, gets the frag up on Forge. Now the backside is coming in the form of Frostmisty, but Deja Vu is covering their 6, making sure that they don't get jumped upon. It might be 15 now for the side of Insidious. He goes in for his play. Deja Vu gets Frostmisty. That's the backside ended. Now Rose comes in with the reply. Now it's 2 versus 2. Rose will try and go in for the smoke defuse maybe. Goes in for the defuse, fakes it out. I'm not too sure why he just didn't defuse there. Oh no, it might be a back call for them, but both of them getting a frag. Holy smokes, NXL. What a rescue by Rose and Sis. I thought it was a bad call that they didn't go for the defuse. They had the time to do it, but instead he just went in for the frags, making sure that you guys know who's boss. Both of them getting slayed by the NXL squad right now. Still guns up for the side of Insidious. They have a lot of utilities to work with. Smokes up and along with some flashes. Maybe going for an outer push. But they are taking their time and playing it very slowly. It looks like they were setting up there, but no, they changed their minds. Tumbling back instead. Now Lumberjack waiting for a push, but it's not going to come. Forge hasn't been pushing this lower ramps since the start of this half. But look at the setup from Insidious, though. They're waiting for it, waiting to go in for the smokes. They're going to try, as I said, go for that team and push, which I think will be successful. They can get the plant in, so it should be okay for them. But they're getting flash. The Mollies is holding them back. Nicely done from the side of NXL. Soifong is there on the corner. Soifong gets traded upon instantly. Now they're going to come in. Sis gets one more. They're trying to punch it through team in, but they just can't do it. Sis is there on top of the screens, just playing exceptionally well. Gets one more. Rose gets traded upon, but Deja Vu is very low in terms of HP. He's going to get sprayed down by Sis. Nicely done by Sis. Triple kill for him. But what a play on top of the screens. Effectively, he held on team-in all alone. 3 players converging onto him, but just can't get a shot in. That's 14-11. Still favoring the Singaporean squad, but NSL slowly catching up. They're strung 5 rounds together now, keeping up with the momentum, making sure that they don't get screwed by a sudden push. But right now, this Insidious just punching through upper ramps, upper lane and lower ramps. But they are buying the time. They're running into the smoke. Who the hell is in that smoke? It's Lumberjack. But he doesn't spot out the play inside the bomb site. Instead, Force is still alive. Force gets sprayed down in the end of it by Benkai. So it might be around for Insidious. They get the plant, but they only have 3 handguns to work with. Nitska flying through. Frostmisty goes spraying as well. Benkai takes a fall. Now Lumberjack's all alone. He gets sandwiched in between 2 players. He goes down as well. So Alphonse going to go in for the defuse, and Frostmisty finishes off Deja Vu. That was quite close. Insidious Gaming got into the bomb site, cleared down Forge very early on with a kill by Deja Vu. But I'm not too sure if they can defend as much again, NXL. I think the information should be passed through through Insidious already that they're setting up with only Forge alone at the inner bomb site. And again, the setup is all the same for NXL, but Insidious are not taking advantage of it. Instead, he's just gonna go play through. Forge gets the first frag. He's left to 13 HP, but the damage has been done. He takes down one player from the Insidious side. Now, Forge just slowly going down the ladder, but he's already very, very low. Now Deja Vu trying to hold on to Ivy, but nobody's pushing yet. Instead, NXL very poised in holding their position at the outer bomb site. Just holding on, make sure nobody rushes through. Instead, this has been working tremendously. It's like kind of like how I think Virtus Pro play, because they always play on top of those smokes, and that's how Sis and Soifong has been playing throughout this match so far. Oh, look at that push from Soifong. Gets a kill up on Splashkey. Now the defending is fairly well. 12 to 14. It's cutting it very close for Insidious. They just can't string around, as I said, and that's could be very strong in the city side as well. Soifong gets one more frag for his side. Sis comes in and trades upon, gets traded upon by Deja Vu. 2 versus 4. Deja Vu gets one more. It's Rose to drop, but Lumberjack doesn't check his 6. Soifong is there with an AWP shot through the face. And now Deja Vu is all alone, 1 versus 3, and all of Team NXL are very low in terms of HP, so Deja Vu can do this, but it seems such a tall task for him to do, and he gets sprayed down by Frost Misty. That was cutting it quite close, but NXL still very strong in their defenses at the outer bomb site.
Staying behind the turret, very defensively, not taking any risks. Lusty Love might jump in. Moon goes in. Moon tries to defend this. No, the red one goes destroyed.
Now what can they do? Insidious are just scrambling, trying to get points on the board, but it just can't finish it up. 2 more rounds, and he has been such a long time. They were at 12 just now, but right now it has been 7 rounds being stringed up by NXL. Now Forge this time Rondo gets a very large chunk of damage done to him. He's very, very low, but he still buys some time. Support is coming in from connectors, and he gets a flash in. Forge gets one before he goes down. He's so low right now, but he's still surviving. The C4 does get planted. Now it's the retake game for the side of NXL. They get one more. Deja Vu takes a drop. Frost BC clears down Splashkey. Now it's 2 on 4. Make it 2 on 5 rather. Lumberjack's all alone, but he can't go in. Only with attack 9. Can't finish around. 14 to 14. NXL catching back up.
Double kill. Oh, this is bad for Orange. Dawn initiates, chasing Arcadia, gets the kill before he goes down himself, or he shut down. Good.
Now what is in Insidious's bag of tricks? What else do they have to throw against NXL? They've done so much defenses, but this NXL setup, only putting Force at the B bomb site, is working tremendously well in their favor. And Nitz comes flying through. This time Splashkey has been dropped very low, and Rose finishes him off. It's a push by NXL into the B bomb site, but they're getting strong up. They're stuck inside halls, not too sure where to go. Maybe they're going to set up for something because the smoke is coming in, but Forge pushes through, gets one more frag. He's on BenQ. He will be instantly replied upon by Zissel, but the damage has been done. It's a 4 versus 3. Now they're going to try and push in, but NXL are coming back into the B bomb site. They have 2 players placed in. While that's happening though, Frost BC is going for the backstab again, and as I said over and over again in the stream, if you get one player back from T-spawn, it will be easier for you to go for the retake. Now Lumberjack along with Zissel tag teams up to get 2 frags each. But here comes the support from behind. Frost Misty going towards the upper lane first, making sure that he gets the upper hand. Soifong clears down one, Zissel to drop, and he gets the second kill as well. It's just a Soifong show, clearing both of them down. Didn't even need the help from Frost Misty, who was already coming for the backstab. But it's 15 to 14 right now. Match point for Team NXL. What a chase! What a chase! Look at that. How many points that they strung up together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 goddamn rounds. Holy smokes! How the hell did they pull this off? But what a defense from Team NXL. They were the champions before last year, and this time around it does look that they are poised to taking this game again. Now Insidious, still a lot of mollies to work with, but it doesn't look like it's been successful. The defense at the outer bomb set with Sis on top of trains does wonders for Team NSL. Forge all alone at B does well, does the same as well. He holds on for the push. Instead, look at the assist on top of the string. Gets the first kill. And splash kick takes a drop by Zissel and BenQ both gets on the map as well. Gets on the board rather. And right now, he has to defend alone. Nice spray down from him. Nice flash and spray. Now finishes him off, but Deja Vu will reply. Now BenQ will have to spray through the smokes, but no, he doesn't. Instead, it's Force and Frost Misty 2 versus 2. Cutting it very close. Force exposes himself by BenQ and Deja Vu both gets on the board as well. It's 15 to 15. Holy smokes, this is such a close game. At the end of it, wow, at the end of it, Insidious managing to get the rundown on Team NXL, just rush into Team in. As I said, they could have just done that a little bit earlier, maybe get the close quarters engagements, or at least try to kill somebody at Ivy by coming out from Team in. But they were unsuccessful in the last maybe 8 to 9 times. So this time around though, they just kind of rush through in. Sis only got 1 kill, uncharacteristic from him, who has been playing exceptionally well for the side of NXL.
However, Nachi goes down first. There goes Hoon. Double kill for Mundo. Integer is the 4th one down. Almost aced out, but Jesus is the last one. To be in the last survivor, he is the only one that can do anything to save his inhibitor and Nexus. Although nothing can be stopped.
So I guess they are team talking or something, but wow, maybe they're just relaxing, making sure that they got all the straps down. But wow, what a close game. Waiting for the admin to restart the game for MR3, but that was such a close call. No, around 30 to 30. No, they haven't set it up yet. But wow, Insidious Gaming taking it to NXL. But NXL, what a return! They were down 13 to 2 in the first half, but swinging it back, winning all 13 rounds as well. And I'm just flabbergasted. Don't know what to say anymore. Just such a strong game from both of these teams, especially NXL on the return. It's very hard for you to recompose yourself once you are behind such a big margin, but NXL managed to do it. If there is a team that can do it, it's NXL, and they've done it. 13 to 2, both sides. Holy smokes, was that close or what? But right now waiting, maybe the admin screwed up something, but it's not MR3 yet, buddy. Fix it. Okay, I guess they're just gonna MR3 the old-fashioned way. They have to switch after this, since it's 1/30. So is this round live? I don't think so. Well, it seems to be live. Alright, so MR3 is the score. MR3 is the score. What am I saying? MR3 is the point. 0-0 back is the score. First to reach 4 will win the map. But what a chase by NXL in the early rounds. How the hell did I string it out now? Sis pushes through, gets 1 kill. Again, playing very strongly on top of those trains. Now BenQ exposes himself as well, but he's dropped to 50 HP. Now at the same time, Soifong pushed towards T main, but he gets traded upon. Rose trades 1 more as well. They're playing exceptionally well at the outer bomb side. Now Sis gets 1. Rose gets traded upon. 3 versus 1. Deja Vu's all that's left, and he's so low, and he gets dropped as well. So 1-0 in favor of Team NXL. Again, they have a lot of problems finding points on the terrorist side. So even though they could do well in this half, there's still the second half to deal with. Nice flash, but he actually flashed his teammate. Oh no, Frost Misty takes a drop. That was wrongly done, I think. Instead, Deja Vu being covered by Ziesel. He will be A-okay, even though he's slow, but he's going to run back into safety. So now the setup is still the same. Forge is alone inside the B-bomb site, waiting for the push to come. But he's been playing exceptionally well, all alone here. Doesn't really need his teammates. He's able to hold down such a long time, making it easier for his mates to come in and help. And Frost Misty has pushed so many times to get the backstep as well. But this time around, Frost Misty is down. And here comes the push into the B-bomb site. Slowly but surely they're coming in. Forge falls back behind the bomb site. Goes in for the flash. Goes in for the spray down as well. But BenQ gets it. Oh no. Turning disastrous for Team NXL. And the nades come flying through. But it's Ziesel to get the plant. Soifong gets one more. They want to go try for the backstep. But Lumberjack's waiting on top of this, behind the trains, and he gets one more. Rose will support along with Sis. They're getting the spray down. Now Splashkey comes in. Sorry, Deja Vu comes in for the backstep. Splashkey covers down lower ramps and he gets the kill. And Rose takes a fall as well. Nicely done by Team Insidious. Splitting it up, putting 4 players inside, in towards a lower ramps, and had 1 player at connectors to support from the back. And because of that, they win the round. 1-1 is your score. Now BenQ being very aggressive, trying to push towards the lower ramp, but Forge is waiting for him. He goes in for the spray. Forge gets it. He has such an awesome entry kill, Forge, but he goes down as well. So here comes the support rotation. It is in form of Soifong, but still they're placing a lot of players out at the outer bomb site. So if this push comes in from Insidious, they will be ready, willing and able to shoot them down. Where is the support for the C4 guy? Deja Vu holding on to that C4, going towards Ivy, but Frost Misty is waiting for him along with Sis. Sis has been awesome on those screens, but this time around he's playing at the bottom side. But Frost Misty has cleared down Splashkey. He falls down a little bit further behind. He's left at 15 HP now. Rose takes a fall, but Sis is still very much alive. Goes in for the spray. BenQ takes a drop. 3 versus 3, but Ziesel makes it work, making it a 2 versus 2. And Deja Vu is going to go in for the plant. Here comes support. Ziesel sees Soifong, but doesn't get the spray. Soifong takes a kill. And now it's Deja Vu all alone, 1 versus 2, but both of them very low in terms of HP in the side of NXL. Gonna pick his corners, making sure they don't come from the other side. But he already been spotted by Soifong, and Soifong gets a kill, but Frost Misty is so low! Still getting the frag nonetheless. And it's 2-1 for the first half in favor of Team NXL. Oh, you were hearing the sound, is it? But okay lah, my voice.
Banyak static.
Yeah.
No, when you speak it's okay, but a lot of background noise. Banyak noise.
Testing. Maybe this one is a little bit better, I don't know. I'm trying to make sure that the static at the background is up to its minimal, but I can't really help it. This mic is a boom mic. So right now NXL up by 2. Can they get 2 more? This strong push in towards B apartments, but they're taking it very slow. Ziesel along with BenQ is holding on to this B bomb site, and they are coming very very slowly. Frost Misty will pick through first. There is no AWP though on this map. We haven't seen much AWP plays from both of these teams. Mostly it just has been AKs, M4s, M41s and M4AS. M4A4 rather. Now Frost Misty gonna try and push. Here comes the smoke for the lower ramps. but the mollies comes up from BenQ, stops Frostmisty in his tracks, and the lower ramp molly stops NXL as well. But Zizzle's peeking through, he sees one, he's still alive though, he goes in for the spray, doesn't get him. Sid Rose will get that trade. And here comes a shot from Lumberjack and BenQ, both of them clearing each one, putting themselves on the map. But the bomb has been planted. Now it's a 2 versus 3. Forge will try and hold on, but he reverses instead. From behind is Sis. Sis gets a double frag. Holy smokes. Now Lumberjack just chasing for a kill. He's just chasing after Sis. He's angry, he's pissed, but Sis ran the other way and he can't get the spray down on him. So sorry, but I think the overlay is a little bit effed up. Can't see the HP bar at the bottom left. But what a round by NXL. Nice backstep from Sis this time around. No, Frostmisty has been the one that has been doing all these backstep rounds, but this time around it's Sis who gets it. Now I think it's a good time for me to retry. Come on, get me back into the game. Oh, nom 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 nom. Booyah! Health bar back. And it's one more round for Team NXL to finish the game. As one player from NXL DC's, who's that? DC, sorry, Sis. Forged. Should be Forged, right? Alright, here we go. One more round for Team NXL. Can they really string up the points? Finish strong with one more round. And here they go. Setup for Insidious is they have 2 players up in B, not the same as NXL's only 1 player forged in the B bomb site. So it's a little bit of a change up, and here comes the push from Splashkey. They're trying to get a lot of information, and he does get it. He knows that nobody's pushing towards lower ramps. Instead, they're going to try and get into Pop Dog and go out straight away onto the outer bomb site. But BenQ is there, waiting right beside T main. He doesn't get sprayed down. He still survives for the meantime. But Rose already gets Lumberjack. BenQ is still surviving on this hellacious type of position. But the bomb has been planted. Now it's in NSL's hands. So iPhone gets one more. BenQ takes a drop. Splashkey has to double back. Zizzle gets one. Makes it a 2 versus 2. Rose gets one more as well. Splashkey takes a drop. Zizzle's all alone. 1 versus 2. Holy smoke! Did NXL just steal this round? He's going in for the defeat, but doesn't get a force. Clears him down. 4-1 in MR3, making it 19-16. The final score. Nicely done from Team NXL. What a poise. What a power play from them. Going straight away for the outer bomb side. Going straight away for B. Just very strong pushes to make sure that they get the win. And they were behind. They were behind so